Hey guys, today's video is a review of the new Nars, what is this called? All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. You guys have been asking this for such a long time and I'm so sorry that it's taken so long. This was freaking hard to get a hold of. I went to 6 different stores in Australia, all sold out of my shade. I tried, I think about 4 different websites, including Australia and US, all sold out of my shade. But yeah, I finally managed to get a hold of it from kissandmakeupnewyork.com, which is an awesome website. I'll link them down below. So I got it shipped here to Australia at an American price with very, very cheap shipping, which was awesome. I've probably sent 50,000 emails trying to get a hold of this, like I'm not even kidding. And then yeah, once I'd ordered it from that website, it got stuck in customs for about 4 weeks. So yay! But yeah, this is what the actual foundation looks like. It comes in this box here, regular Nars box, nothing fancy, but this is the actual packaging. So it's very, very nice packaging. The canister is glass. It's got a pump and a lid. The lid's made out of the regular rubbery Nars sort of material stuff that gets filthy, but we can deal. Now I'm in the colour medium 3 Stromboli. All I've done is basically ordered the same colour that I am in the Nars Sheer Glow. Yeah, we'll see what this looks like. It's very, very liquidy. And if I pop it on the back of my hand, you can see it's just dripping down. It is very, very liquidy. But yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about what the foundation is marketed as. It says it's a weightless 16-hour wear oil-free foundation. It says that it will reach an extraordinary level of perfection with ultra lightweight complete coverage and a uniquely liquid silky feel. Now it does say it's a 1 pump foundation. It'll be interesting to see if that is really the case, because with something so liquidy, I can't really see me getting a full face of coverage out of this foundation. Certainly not built up to the coverage that I like, but we'll give it a crack. And it also says here on the instructions that you need to apply it with your fingers. Now, I hate applying makeup with my fingers. It just gets everywhere. It's a hot mess. But to do a bit of comparison, I will apply half on this side of my face with my fingers and then half on the other side of my face how I normally would with a brush. So we've got 1 pump here. Let's jump into it. I have already primed my face using the Benefit Professional, just a standard primer that I would normally wear that I think most people own. It's so liquidy, honestly. It's a really nice colour and it does look very similar to the Nars Sheer Glow. I'm just going to start blending this one into my face. To be honest, I can already tell 1 pump is not going to be enough. Why do companies do that? Unless you like super, super duper light coverage, nearly like a tinted moisturizer sort of type coverage. You know, I hate it when companies say, oh, it's a 1 pump foundation. I don't know anybody that likes their foundation that light. Coverage wise, it's starting to build up. It kind of a little bit reminds me of MAC Face and Body. It gets a little bit sticky as you work it into the skin. It obviously reacts with heat and things like that. And then it sort of sets down. It does feel very, very soft and smooth on the skin. Kind of, I guess, similar to the texture of a primer or a foundation with silicone in it. So that's completely gone on that side of my hand. And here is the coverage with 1 layer and applying it with my fingers. It's actually not that bad. I think it's definitely a 2 pump because I needed a whole pump on that side of my face. Gosh, it actually looks really, really pretty. And I've got enlarged pores in this area of my face and it's not highlighting them, it's not, you know, making them stick out awfully, and it has set down. Like, this is not sticky at all, it feels very powdery. So I'm going to apply this pump to my other side of my face with a brush, see how that compares. So lightweight. Another foundation that it kind of feels similar to is that L'Oreal one. Gosh, what's it called? Nude Magique. It's like really, really watery. Alright, so I blended that into that side of my face. Very quick to blend out, like that took no time at all. Honestly, the coverage is the same either side. There's not a massive difference between applying with your fingers and applying with a brush. For me personally, it's not enough coverage, so I'm actually going to go in with another pump and sort of buff it just through the mid-zone of my face to really build up the coverage to where I like it. So this is pump number 3 now. I knew it wasn't going to be a 1 pump foundation. So I'm just going to apply this a little bit more just to the center of my face and then buff it outwards. Oh, this looks so nice on my skin, honestly. It's definitely luminous, like it's very glowy. And it's definitely weightless, like it's not cakey, it's not... Alright, so with 3 pumps, I'm happy. I'm happy with that coverage. And honestly, this looks beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom the camera in so that you guys can see what it looks like close up. Okay, so here it is close up. How gorgeous does that look on the skin? I just look glowy and pretty much like I've got perfect skin. But like I said, this is set down and it's not sticky. It feels quite powdery, but very, very light. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup. I'll take a couple of flash photos as well to show you what it looks like in flash. And then I'll come back and I'll let you know how the rest of my makeup applied over top. God, I feel so close. Woo. All right, I'll see you soon. Okay, so I finished off the rest of my makeup now, and this is what the foundation is looking like. Honestly, it's gorgeous. It's hiding my pores really, really well. It does look quite dewy and radiant. I set it using a translucent powder, the Nars translucent crystal powder, so that you could really see the finish through it, because this powder is really good for sort of not hiding the makeup underneath. It looks very, very soft. It feels like very lightweight and powdery, looks soft, looks flawless, and it is quite dewy. It's probably not as dewy as some of my other foundations. I'm going to leave it on for about 8 hours, and yeah, we'll see sort of what it looks like after that time. But honestly, right now, I am super duper impressed. It just looks beautiful. Like, my skin looks really, really nice, and I don't look cakey, and it doesn't feel cakey or heavy or like I'm really wearing any makeup at all. Okay, so I will come back in, yeah, 8 hours, might be a little bit longer just depending on what I get up to. And we'll see how my oily skin, remember that? We'll see how my oily skin is holding up with this foundation. See you soon. So it's currently 8 p.m. at night, and this is what my face looks like. I've had a pretty busy day, so I think I've given the foundation a really good go, you know, just to see sort of how it reacts. And honestly, it looks so good. It's broken up a little bit around my nose here and a little bit between my eyebrows. But to be honest, that's pretty normal for a foundation on me. As you can see, none of the colour has faded off. It's still matching my neck really well. It hasn't oxidized or changed colour on me. And I'm still looking really dewy, really glowy. I've got a little bit of oil through my T-zone, but not to the point where I'm like, oh, I really need to touch this up because I can't stand it. I do have some oils coming through, but as you can see, I don't look like a really disgusting oil slick. But you know, this is a really, really good foundation. I'll touch up my nose and we'll see how it goes touching up. So I have had it on for exactly 9 hours now. I'm just touching up with the same translucent powder that I used earlier. And that's taken the shine away really well, and it hasn't really broken it up. And honestly, if I just press the foundation back in around my nose, it goes straight back in. I could totally get another 3-4 hours out of this if I wanted to. Probably even longer if I wanted to. Oh God, my mascara is smudging. That's not good. The verdict, I love it. This is a really, really good foundation. It's not a one pump foundation. I don't know why they're marketing it as that. It's definitely not. If you want a reasonable coverage like this, 2 to 3 pumps, depending on your skin, depending on your coverage and the way that you like it. Do I like it better than Sheer Glow? Look, probably not, because I can get a really good, heavy, hardcore coverage with my Sheer Glow without having to use too much product. But I think with this, I'd have to use a little bit more. But at the same time, this is a lot more lightweight than Sheer Glow. And it's probably going to look a lot less cakey for those of you that don't really like that heavy makeup look, because Sheer Glow is quite a heavy foundation. They're both dewy and glowy, definitely. They're both really, really pretty foundations. Honestly, I'd be happy to have both of them. I'd use them for different things, different occasions. Overall, it's a really, really good foundation. It's definitely a thumbs up, definitely a 2 thumbs up for me, this foundation. You can't see my pores and my skin looks pretty well flawless still. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. So just let me know in the comments below, guys, if you have tried this foundation and what you think. I'd be interested to see how those of you go. I'm not too sure how dry skin girls are going to go with this one. I think it might break up a little bit on dry skin and sort of dry areas. But do let me know if you've got dry skin and you have used it and what you think. And yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day. I need to go to sleep because I've got to work very early in the morning tomorrow. So I will catch you all in my next video. Bye!